Hey everybody, and welcome back to our Havre AC save here in Football Manager 2017. We are back here on the last game of the season, and I will start this off by saying thank God this season is over. Um, we have been brought back down to earth. I guess is about the best we can is the best I can say. So as you can see, we are 14th on 39 points. So mathematically, we are safe. Um, Not for lack of trying on our part, to say the least. Not for lack of trying on our part. So we're going to play this one out. It's a bit of a dead ringer, but we will play it out. We will enjoy it. Our defense isn't bad. We just don't score a lot. So we've got work to do in the summer. We're going to shift some things around, strengthen the club, do some work, um, hopefully find a goal scorer in France somewhere. Uh, I've got some ideas to retool the formation a little bit. I'm playing around if we want to try and go 3-5-2 with wingbacks. Do I want to try something similar? I think a second striker, and we've got a kid that is in our reserve squad who's a dynamite target man that I may want to put up front, but we need two at the front, I think. This one isn't really working for us. But that's a problem for another day to solve. So, how did things go? We played Stade Rennais in our last one. We tried, it didn't work. Uh, yeah, the next game against PSG was not the game that was going to go well for us. We just got slaughtered. We then went on the road to Lorient and played better. We showed flashes of what we were um, more at the beginning of the season and only lost 1-0. So it was a little encouraging that maybe we'd break the hoodoo. Um, then the lie continued, as I guess would be the best way to put it. We played Metz at home and managed to beat them 2-0. We went up 1-0 early with another youth striker. This is the Kosovan kid that we had brought in, who came sort of in to the mix, who is actually a Kosovo international. He scored, so I'm enjoying having him there, and he's got a ton of potential. So we're going to keep him up front in the mix. So he scored, and then they had somebody sent off. We put in one just as good measure. We then played Lille, and that went about as good as you'd expect, and we got blanked 2-0 on that one. And then we had the home leg of the derby. We played it really tough. Unfortunately, we just who is this? We played it really tough, but unfortunately, we gave up a goal late, and that was all she wrote. And now we play Angers, who are in the relegation zone, who desperately need to beat us to get into, at the very least, the relegation playoff, as opposed to the automatic drop. Toulouse is down; they're already relegated. They have no chance at 34 points. They are automatically going to be relegated. So we've done our job in the sense that we've held on. We could finish like 17th. I'd like to pick up some points and kind of sit where we're at and give us a platform to kind of kick on a little bit. But squad wise, Gaetan skill 8 goals is the best we got. Assist wise, Zinedine Ferrat, who's injured, is the best we got. We just haven't created Squanto. I mean, the stats haven't moved in weeks because we're just not doing anything. So we're going to jump in here. Maybe we're going to give some opportunities out today just to see. That's not where he wants to play. No, maybe he wants to be here. He just wants to be a winger. So we're going to give some opportunities just to see. He's going in the summer. Really, who wants you? Freiburg wants Theo. Let's see. We're going to give some opportunity. We're going to hand some opportunities out here just to kind of see what's going on. Can he play? Apparently he has no skill to play a wingback position. Yeah. Huh. We can have left side we can play wingback, right side we can't play on the wingback. Because I was debating if I wanted to try the 3-5-2 schema. Yeah, we'll go and play with this. He's wanted. Yeah, we want to get rid of him. He's on the list to go. He's still with us. He's not. He's going. Well, okay. Well, we're going to give this a shot and see what happens. Actually, we're at home, so... Oh no, we're away. I apologize. Let's try a little higher intensity. Okay, we're going to try a little higher intensity, and let me just double check. I apologize for the setup here, but you can at least see how I think about things. Where's the individual there we go. Let's get things moving quickly. Nah, I don't want to do that. But... Okay, we want him to go kind of quickly. Okay, so we're going to try this. We're going to make a little, we're going to muck around a little bit here as we get into the Angers game, just to see if we can be a little more lethal in our counter. Yeah, I understand they're not feeling great, but yeah, nobody's played well enough to be like, yeah, you have to be in my lineup because, well, let's face it, we've been just goddamn terrible. So let's see if we can wake up the crowd here, see what's going on. Perhaps maybe we'll score a goal, because that would be just kick-ass if we could actually do that. Ho 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 ho! There we go, Mergim. I have no idea. I butchered the hell out of that. I apologize, but Mergim, we'll go with that. Puts one in the back of the net here early, really early. This is comforting. Gives us some ideas for next season. That perhaps there's out to Romain. He fires in, looping little header, very reminiscent of, maybe that was a shoulder, maybe it was a head, who knows, reminiscent of the second goal in the Real Madrid Deportivo game yesterday. But I'll take it. It's in the back of the net. Nobody said it was. Nobody blowing any whistles or raising any flags on us. So we are going to take. Oh, what lovely movement! Romain can't do anything with it at the end, but just nice 1-2s to get it into the box there. Maybe we've just been set up terribly all season. Maybe it's my fault, not the players that were crap. It can't be. We're going to keep blaming them. Let's do that. Self-doubt is of no value right now. We're going to blame our terrible players, our shoddy players, most of which we're going to bring back next year. No, I suspect that this is telling me that there's some combination of things, that it's a combination of players and the way we were lined up just wasn't working. But we'll figure that out some more. Not that we're generating wildly greater chances at this point. And see, you do shit like that, and it's not me. I feel better about myself at the moment. Because that was just stupid. Also reminiscent of the Real Madrid Deportivo game. That would be the goal that Casemiro let up. So, sweet. Nice job, dumbass. Great. Well, we're not really generating a whole lot. I think we've more or less just got lucky on one there. So the problem seems to continue, but at least we put one on the board, which is better than we've spent most of the month because we can't score crap. So a goal is some minor consolation at the end of the day. So let's see what we can do here. We have some thinking to do for certain over the summer. Wow, she just blasted him in the melon. Right in the dome. Come on. Okay. It's something. This is not the most awe-inspiring match. I don't believe this is going to be anybody's going to declare this a classic anytime soon, but Toko Nkambe. Well, there's a whole fleetload of nice. Well, good D on that part from Baptiste. So we'd let him just drive right into Reefy. I think we're going to get Baptiste off. He's having one of those days where he's going to start sinking like a rock. Oop. Theo pulls a drive-by. And, oof. Yeah, he's, oh shit. We don't have a lot of options here. Well, it looks like he's going to have to get his own ass. He's going to have to pick him up and get his ass in gear because we don't really have a lot of options in the matter. Ooh, nice bring down, but thank God we were on our game there. We have certainly a lot of work to do. Interesting thoughts to figure out what to do here with the squad. Maybe some kind of a crazy 3-4-3, a 3-5-2. Stick with our 4 at the back, and 4-4-2, 4-3-3. Oh, Baptiste is getting worse. You jump there. You jump there. Because he's just going backwards. That ain't going to get better. Yeah, maybe a narrow 4-3-3 is the way to go. Take our couple of strikers and put a third one in there with them, or maybe a deep attacking central midfielder to play in just behind them and connect. I could do a 4-4-2 diamond. So many possibilities. So many things to think about. The good news is that we've got an entire summer to think about what we're going to do for League One next season, because we are at least in League One. I think we're going to end up with 4 at the back because as I had mentioned in one of the prior episodes, I'd spent a bunch of money bringing a right back in to shore things up. So I think we're going to end up with 3 at the back. Maybe we'll look. We're the 10th best defense in League One. Even giving up just a bucket ton of goals in the last month, we've stayed in 10th. So I'm inclined to think that four at the back that we've been playing is probably not the worst idea. I think we need to figure out how to. We need a serious goal scoring threat and to think long and hard about what the midfield is. So we're going to probably end up either at 4-3-3 or 4-4-2 diamond, because I think we need the extra striking presence. The big question is, I guess, is whether we go with a defensive midfielder or not. Which means we're going to end up. We're going to have to take a look. We may end up shedding some winger weight, which is okay. We'll have to take a look at how that'll work. We have some thinking to do. For an away formation, this one isn't terrible. I don't mind this, but 4-2-3-1 maybe? I don't like the one up top. That's the problem. Is I think we need more than one up top. And I'm starting to wonder if 3 is the right number. 2 or 3. Well, good news is this game has been so exciting. That I've been able to think about it. See, and that's the interesting part is we can generate such good movement at times. We have good awareness, good movement, good passing. Okay, that was probably more lucky than anything else in the finish. I mean, Brahim there putting it in, but I suppose something's better than nothing here. Do not. So much things to think about. So much. The good news is I have a ton of options in the reserves. Yeah. See, we're ahead. We're certainly not outplaying them. Well, we have a lot to think about. I have a lot of options in my youth system. The question is are any of them good enough to get in, to jump right into League One? Or do we still need some more time to develop, folks? It's an interesting question. I'm not sure I have the answer to it. I think we're getting in better shape. We've got some of them which should be getting closer, but decisions. The life of managers. Well, I think we're going to end up keeping this as our away tactic, if nothing else. I think it gives us something to work with here. The question is, what do we play at home? And that's where the work is going to be. That's where the work is going to be. I'm starting to like this kid, though, I'm liking him as a striker. Ooh, good run. So we're going to have this. The Mer game is still going to be up front next year. The question is who's going to be with him. Baptiste Santa Maria. Huh. Well, the question is definitely going to be who's going to be with him. Up there. Oh, nice. Oh, that was a nice opportunity there that we just couldn't take advantage of. Well, there we go, guys. We finished the season. Looks like I want to get them a little happiness. Looks like we are going to finish the season in 14th on 42 points. A country-ass mile away from Lyon and PSG at the top. I think the thinking for the off season here is I'd really like to I don't know. I don't care. Well, we'll stop with that. I think the end of the season here. So the quick synopsis of the season here, I think this sort of says it all. We couldn't score if our life depended on it. Um, defense wasn't bad. We're mid-table defensively. It's just midfield and up that we have to do something about. So we've got some tactical work. We're going to have to fit some players in. We're going to have to dig deep into our reserves and see what we've got. But I think the good news is we're safe. We need to kick on. I think next year's goal is going to be starting to climb to the upper mid-table. We'll have to see. I think one of the cup competitions is something that we should target next year to start thinking about getting into Europe and at least beginning that push on that front. But we'll have to see what we can do over the summer. Like I said, next year's goal is upper mid-table, 42 points. 60 seems to be the conversation for a European place. So let's aim for 50, let's aim to see if we can get to 50 or 60 points somewhere in there and at least be in that conversation and have some good cup runs. So that is the end of the season. Remember, guys, if you're enjoying the series, do leave a like. If you got thoughts, leave me comments. I'm certainly interested in what you guys think. And if there's anything that you do that I'm not doing other than banging your head off against the desk and or the wall as I have been doing, both figuratively and literally. But until next season, guys, I will see you at the start of season 3. So thank you for watching. Thank you for the support, and I will see you then.